come motherfucking all. Hey, what's going on, all of you wonderful and amazing people? You see the title of this here particular live stream. We're going to be talking about a couple of few things. Okay, y'all know how I do. We're going to be talking about a couple of few things, but the majority of this live stream is going to be a recap and a discussion of the 2016 Video Music Awards. I know I am late to the party. Okay, I know I am late to the party, but y'all know how I do. I am not politically correct. Therefore, okay, whenever I get to the motherfucking scene, I get to the scene. Okay, girl, but when I do get to the scene, I try to turn it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying, girl? But let me go over here and say hey to my fam bam. Hey, Sam. Hey, Bethany. Hey, or Myra. Hey, Jenny. Hey, Kim. Hey, Shanita. Hey, Candace. Hey to everyone that is up and around, up and through this piece. How y'all doing? How we living, girl? How are we living? I'm going to give people a little bit to get up in here. And until I get about 60 people in here, then we can start the discussion. But y'all know how I like to get people in here before we start. That way people aren't coming into the discussion confused. You feel me? Hey, Mini Diva. Hi, Laya. Hi, Mrs. Redbone. Hey, Boo. Hey, Jaquetta. How we living, fam? How y'all doing on this wonderful Tuesday? Hey, Joy. How you doing, Joy? What am I doing? I'm talking to y'all, girl. I'm talking to y'all beautiful people. That's what I'm doing. Hey, Star. I don't know if I spoke to you, boo. But how you doing, love? Hey, Jer. Carol. Hey, TJ. How we doing? I'm talking to y'all, girl. What else am I doing? Okay, we got 71 people here. I'm trying to get people a little bit to get in here because I literally just announced that I'm going live, and I don't want people getting confused. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Carla. Hey, Penny. Hey, Erica. So for those of you that are going to be watching this on the playback way back, okay, on the playback way back, give me a few minutes, girl. I'm going to get into the topic of conversation, but give me a few minutes to talk to my fam bam. You feel me? Shout out to my big sis, the Socialite Live TV. Hey, Boo. Hey, Anita. Hey, Crystal. Hey, Brandon. What's good? How are we living? What time is it over here? It is 6 o'clock, almost 5:50. What time is it where you are? Hey, Asia. How you living? Hey, Esley. Feeling kind of down, but you always lift my spirits. Oh, thank you, Queen Lynn. That is awesome. I'm sorry that you're feeling bad. Feel better, boo. Feel better. Hey, Crystal. New York is 6:51. Okay. Hey, Carla. Welcome, boo. Welcome to your first live stream, girl. Welcome to your first live stream. This goddamn hair making me look white as all outside, girl. I don't know if I like this shit. Hold the fuck the phone. This shit making me look white as all outside, bitch. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the topic of conversation. For anybody that come up in around up and through this piece, if you come in a little bit late, for those of you that are in the comment section, go ahead and fill them in. But yeah, it's time to go ahead and get into the meat and potatoes of this particular situation. We're going to talk about Chris Brown first, and we're going to end our live show with the discussion of the Video Music Awards. So if you haven't seen it, you can still just sit back, kick back, and just, listen to me talk shit and just read the comments and things like that. But for those of you that have been living under a rock, or if you don't have social media, or if you're not very active on social media, speaking of Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, those types of things, you may not know that Chris Brown is currently involved in a situation with the police where there are upwards to about 30-40 police at his home right now. They were at his home since 3 o'clock this morning. Apparently last night he had, hey, Cal, apparently last night he had some type of party where there was a whole lot of celebrities there and a whole lot of groupies that were there as well. During this party situation that he was having last night, there was this young lady, and I actually have her name written down. Her name is Bailey Curran. Okay, Bailey Curran. I might be mispronouncing her last name, but regardless, Bailey Curran is a chick who was there at this party that Chris Brown was having. She said she was outside in the hot tub, okay? Her and some of her homegirls were hanging out in the hot tub at Chris Brown's house, okay? They were hanging out in the hot tub, and there was an older gentleman who was there at this. I guess this is what rich folks do. I'm not 1,000% sure, but she was hanging out at Chris Brown's house, and there was this older gentleman who was there, and he was showing off some very expensive ass diamonds. And I guess some of these rich folks that was at Chris Brown's crib were going to be purchasing some of these diamonds, this expensive ass jewelry from this older guy. So she said she saw the guy showing them out of the hot tub, and she walked over to where they were, and she said she touched one of the necklaces. And she said when she touched one of the necklaces, one of the young men who was at Chris Brown's house, she said he was a heavyset black man with dreadlocks. Okay, I don't know who that is, but she said he was a heavyset black man with dreadlocks. She said he was calling her. She was like, you're a whore. You don't have the right to, be picking up none of this stuff. She said she just touched it and said, ooh, this one right here is pretty. But she said he was calling her a whore and telling her she ain't got no right to be touching the damn jewelry or nothing like that. So I guess as he was screaming at her, Chris Brown overheard and said Chris Brown came over and he was like, you know what, I told y'all chicks, I guess basically saying I told y'all groupie bitches, the ones that be hanging out in the hot tub just trying to be around rich folks. You know what I'm saying? I mean, pretty much in so many words, that's what she was saying, to be honest with you. She said Chris Brown came over and said, I told y'all to, stay outside, stay out of our, pretty much just stay out of our fucking way. Then she said Chris Brown proceeded to pull out a pistol, a gun out from the side of his waist and pointed it at her and told her to get the fuck out. That's what she said. She said Chris Brown pulled the gun out and told her to get the fuck out. But she said after he told her to get the fuck out, she said they had took her phone away from her and they told her that she needed to sign a non-disclosure agreement before they were going to give her her phone back. She said she refused to sign the non-disclosure agreement. She snatched her phone away from them, and that's when she ran out of the house and called the police. So basically, she said that Chris Brown pulled the gun out on her and told her to get the fuck out of his house, and they attempted to make her sign this non-disclosure agreement to prevent her, I guess, from being able to tell anybody what the fuck happened or being able to release any videos of any type of illegal activity or whatever that was going on in the house. I don't know. Y'all know how some of these celebrities do. They say they do this shit all the time. If you come to an event that a celebrity is having, a lot of times they try to ask you to sign these agreements in order for you to not be able to basically tell what the fuck went on in their house. So she calls the police at 3 a.m. when all of this shit went down. Now, Ray J was one of the people who were at this whole little shindig that Chris Brown was having. So after all this shit went down, I guess Chris Brown said to himself, oh, hell no, bitch. It's time me to get the fuck up out of this piece, okay? It's time me to get the fuck up out of here. So he said he proceeded to leave, but when he proceeded to leave, I guess the girl had already called the po-po ho. So the police was already there. So he got down to the end of the driveway, and when he got down there, the police, I guess they stopped him, they questioned him or whatever, and they told him, okay, you're free to leave, but you're not allowed to take your vehicle. Your vehicle is evidence right now. So we don't know what the fuck went on in here. We don't know if anybody stashed any type of drugs or weapons in your vehicle. Therefore, you are free to leave, but your vehicle must stay on the property. So Ray J said that he had to actually call an Uber, okay, a fucking Uber, because the police wouldn't let him take his car off of the premises. So, but he did. Ray J made a Snapchat video, or I'm sorry, a Instagram video, basically saying that all of the shit that went down is like a war zone for no reason. None of that shit actually happened. Whoever this chick is, what the fuck is her name again? Let me get her name again. Her name is Bailey Curran. He said, whatever the fuck this chick name is, she just trying to get a couple dollars or whatever. Maybe she's trying to sue Chris Brown. I don't know. But Ray J said it's a fucking lie. That none of this shit happened. Now, as all of this shit was going on, the police walked up to Chris Brown's door. They knocked on his door. He opened the door, and I guess they were trying to ask him a question, and he basically told them, look, y'all gonna have to get you basically gonna have to get a warrant to be able to come up in here and close the door in their face. So they were outside of his home since 3 o'clock in the morning. They called the helicopters, and girl, they got all type of news stations and shit down there. The shit is just a hot, shitty ass motherfucking mess, okay? They got all kinds of news reporters and things on this man's property fucking making it seem like he literally done murdered somebody in this motherfucker, to be honest with you. I know it's a serious accusation for somebody to accuse you of pulling a gun out on them, but these people got helicopters and shit flying around this man's house like he's a girl. Like he done got 45 people held hostage up in that motherfucker. It's some serious shit going on around up and through there. So ever since 3 in the morning, he wasn't coming out. He recorded 3 videos and put the videos on Instagram, basically saying, fuck the police. If you want to come up in here, you're going to have to get a search warrant. And all the way, okay, from 3 o'clock in the morning, all the way up until literally about 45 minutes to an hour ago, Chris Brown was inside of the house and was refusing to come out, okay, from the orders of the detectives and the police that were on the scene. Now, I was watching this shit live. So about 45 minutes ago, he actually came out of the house and he appeared, you know, of course, we didn't have any audio of what they were saying, the words they were exchanging, but he appeared to be very calm and, you know, like he was talking to him, like he wasn't like, you know, like all hostile and shit like that. Now he did, like he was kind of be like, motherfucker, y'all motherfucker need to let me go to sleep, motherfucker, I'm tired. So he sat on the ground, then he laid on the ground, started rolling around and shit out. Girl, it was a little bit weird, a little bit awkward, but he did eventually come outside of the house about 1 hour ago. Now he wasn't in handcuffs and no shit like that. And I'm pretty sure the police are being very, very cautious about the way that they're handling this situation. Not only is this man Chris Brown, but motherfucker, if you coming up in here on some false shit, on some shit that didn't actually happen, and you putting me in handcuffs trying to arrest me over some shit that I didn't do, they know that that is a fucking lawsuit, okay? That is a huge ass fucking lawsuit, and they know that the cameras are fucking watching, okay? Too much shit going on in America for them to fuck up on this one right here. So, he, like I said, he did come outside of the house. I'm pretty sure his family, his mom, and anybody else that knows him was probably calling him like, Chris, you need to bring your ass out of that house. So I'm pretty sure that somebody got in touch with him and convinced him to come outside of the house or some shit like that. Or he probably started thinking about his daughter or some shit like that. Because, girl, I understand, especially if somebody that lied on you, if you know you didn't do something, they call the police on you. Now the police coming invading your home, your personal space over some shit that you didn't do. I know how that shit can upset you like a motherfucker. But at the same time, he definitely had to think about his child and his family in that same respect. So he did come outside of the house, but still, even right now, the police are still at the scene of his house. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if they're going to have to get some type of warrant or what, but from reports, from what TMZ and other reports are saying, that the police is saying that he's going to have to go to jail. I don't know if he's going to have to go to jail because he got all, you know, was in the house and wouldn't let them in or what the situation is, but they saying he's going to have to go to jail. I don't know the whole specifics of it. But that's what the fuck is going on right now, y'all, okay? That's what the fuck happened. Now I can sit there and read some of y'all goddamn comments and things, girl. Because I was following this shit. And I was watching the live stream. But again, it was kind of hard to follow the live stream because the whole thing was, it was silent, okay? And they didn't know what was going on. And what kind of low-key pissed me off about the news station that I was watching, it was Fox 10, was that when Chris Brown came outside of the house, bitch, okay, a blind man, okay, Stevie Wonder could have clearly saw that was Chris Brown. Them people didn't even know who the fuck he was almost. They was like, I don't think that's Chris Brown. Then he took off his shirt. They was like, is that him? I mean, girl, it was clearly him, girl. And they was like, I mean, it was almost like they didn't even know who the fuck he was. It was weird as fuck, girl. But they was that whoever that reporter guy is, they need to take it. He don't need to report shit else, okay? Not on no live stream because he was annoying the fuck out of ThickChickVlogs, okay? So I had to put that shit on mute and just watch the fucking still shot because he was annoying the fuck out of me, but I ain't saying I'm just motherfucking saying. But literally, apparently they are still outside of this man's house. I don't know what the fuck is gonna go on. And let me tell you another something, okay? Let me tell you another something. They said, you know, helicopters were flying around and things like that. They said allegedly, now this came from TMZ and other news sources. They said that there was a duffel bag that was thrown out of a window. Okay, and they said the duffel bag contained drugs and weapons. So I don't know whose duffel bag it was. I don't know who threw the duffel bag out of the window. Now, what the news was saying was Chris Brown threw the duffel bag out of the window. All of this shit is alleged, but they were saying that he's the one that threw the duffel bag out of the window. But my thing is, how the fuck you know it was him? They said it was more than him inside of the house while all this shit was going down. So how in the hell can they say that it was him that threw the duffel bag out of the motherfucking window, girl? But apparently that's the shit that was going on. But again, I'm pretty sure now I don't have nothing against Chris Brown. I wish the boy would get his shit together. Okay, stay out of trouble, all that type of shit. I wish he would just stop hanging out with the wrong people, okay? Because he hang out with some bad motherfuckers. They said that he be hanging out with the gang members and the Bloods and the Crips or whatever the fuck they is, okay? Girl, I want to tell you, I'm a fucking lame ass motherfucker, but I heard he hang out with some type of gang members, boo, okay? Some type of gang members. So he needs to start hanging out with the right people. You have a child now. And I'm pretty sure this shit is going to affect, okay, your visitation with your daughter. And don't get me fucked up. If this bitch is lying, which I'm pretty sure she is, because her story was kind of contradictory, sort of. Because in her story, if you guys want to see this, TMZ actually did an interview with her. She was talking to TMZ and she was basically telling the story, but then she said that the guy was screaming at her because she touched the jewelry. Then she proceeded to say he was telling me to put it down. Okay, but you said that you didn't pick it up. You said you only touched the shit and I picked it up. It was a lot of shit that she was saying that was like, it was very weird, okay? And the shit just did not add the fuck up, okay? Now, she is a Becky with the good hair. Now, not that necessarily means anything, but people were wondering. Some people were assuming it was a black chick. But no, she's of the Caucasian persuasion, okay? She's of the Caucasian persuasion. So I know people were wondering that. Not that it necessarily even matters, to be really honest with you. But she's not black. She's actually white. And of course, there are speculations of people who are saying that it might be his baby mama who sent this girl over there to do her dirty work or whatever to try to get Chris Brown in some type of trouble. But let me tell y'all this. Now, this chick that accused him of pulling the gun on her, she said that she actually hung out with Chris Brown before. She said she hung out with him when she was actually hanging out with Justin Bieber. She said she was introduced to Chris Brown through Justin Bieber. And this is her words, not mine. She said when she was hanging out with Chris Brown, she said it wasn't at this house that he's in now. She said it was at his other home. And she said when they were hanging out, she said they were literally playing hide and seek, whatever the fuck that means. That to me almost sounds like, you know how back in the back day, bitch, I don't know if anybody else has ever done this shit, but you know, back in the back day, when you used to play hide and go get it, if you don't know what hide and go get it is, that's when, I mean, it was some shit, mama forgive me, but you know what hide and go get it is, where you hide and a boy is supposed to come find you. But she said they was playing some fucking hide and go seek. I'm like, bitch, how old are you? Okay, aren't you goddamn 25, 30 years old? The fuck you doing playing some hide and go seek? So I'm pretty sure that is probably code word for we were playing hide and go motherfucking get it, bitch. Okay, what the fuck? That's what she said. Now, those were her words, not mine. Her and Justin Bieber and they friends or whatever, girl. What the fuck? Some crazy ass shit, girl. These some grown ass motherfucking people playing hide and go seek. What the fuck? But that's how she said she was introduced to Chris Brown. So she wanted to come and hang out with him again. And he was having this event. So she came to this event. Now, also, according to her, she said before this incident even went down with him pulling the gun on her, she said that he actually kicked 4 other girls out of the house before all of this stuff happened. She said about 15 minutes before he kicked her out of the house and pulled the gun on her, he kicked 4 other girls out of the house as well. So I don't know the whole specifics of why he did that shit. I mean, from my understanding, he said they weren't invited and he didn't want them to be there pretty much. I guess he didn't really know them like that. And they were probably going to be doing some shit that was questionable. And he wanted people there that he could trust to not be recording him and all this type of shit. I don't know. And that's probably one of the reasons why he wanted her to sign this non-disclosure agreement. But all I'm going to say, okay, I was not there. Therefore, I cannot give a 100% I can't say that I'm 100% positive that this stuff happened. I can't say that I'm 100% positive that it did not happen. All I can say is there is a lot of holes in the fucking story, and it seems a little sketch, okay? It seems a little sketch. That's what I'm going to say. I am not going to condemn this man because I don't know what he did and I don't know what he didn't do. But what I will say is it just seems a little sketchy to me. But what you need to do, Chris Brown, a little bit of advice to you, my brother Chris Brown, is that you need to be aware of the people that you have around you, okay? Stop having all these random motherfuckers. I understand that Chris Brown is young. You know, he's a little bit different probably than the older celebrities. Older celebrities probably ain't finna have these random motherfuckers just up in their crib just having these random ass shindigs where you got bitches out in the goddamn hot tub who you don't even know who the fuck they are. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfucker, nah, we gonna need to take some names when you come up in this motherfucker, okay? We gonna have a nigga at the gate. If your name ain't on this list, you can't bring your ass up in here. I'm sorry, Fabulous. If you got 4 bitches with you that you want to come up in the crib with you, if they name ain't on this list, they can't come up in here, okay? So that's, I mean, I just can't understand why you have all these random ass people in your house, okay? You know you got people out there, Chris Brown, that are praying for your fucking downfall. People out there that want to see you hurting. People out there that want to see you just all in the news with this badass publicity. People want to see that shit. Therefore, you need to be aware of the people that you are associating with. Everybody not your motherfucking friend, okay? You got some of these goddamn groupie motherfuckers who waiting on the perfect opportunity to weasel their way into a little bit of cash, okay? So just be aware of your surroundings. That's all I'm gonna goddamn say. But to this chick, I don't know if what you're saying is true, but what I can say is that the shit seems a little sketch to me, okay? But y'all can let me know what y'all think about this shit, okay? Y'all let me know. She was mad because he wanted her ass out. I can agree with that too. She probably got pissed off now. I'm not discrediting the fact that he probably told her to get the fuck out. He probably told her to get the fuck out of his house. I'm believing he probably did do that. Tell her to get the fuck out. And she was like, you know, oh, he's not going to embarrass the fuck out of me and probably call the cops. Okay, that's what I'm saying. I don't think he would actually go as far as to pull a gun on the motherfucker, knowing his reputation and shit. I don't know. Okay, I don't think he would do no shit like that. But I do think he probably told her to get the fuck out of his shit. I do think that. Didn't Chris just have a situation last year where his house got robbed? Yes, he did, Girly G. I don't know if it was this house or if it was another house, but he definitely got robbed last year. Yes, she was like, if it didn't happen, why would she call the police? But she called TMZ before she called the police. Treasure Sings, girl, I know you lying. I know you fucking lying to me. You mean to tell me this chick called TMZ before she called the police? I know you lying to me. Oh, hell no. Hey, M-Town boy, I know you lying to me. Hey, it's Sam. Publicity stunt. Everyone looking for payday. Exactly. But I know somebody, if you telling me she called TMZ before she called the popo, oh, all that bitch's goddamn credibility just went out of the fucking window, okay? All of her credibility just went out of the fucking window. And please somebody tell me this. What the fuck? I'm just curious about this Chris Brown. I don't know. Maybe somebody else can tell me what he meant by this. But I'm confused by why he was talking about I don't fuck ugly bitches. I don't fuck ugly bitches. I don't know. Was he saying that as though the girl was trying to get with him or some shit and he was saying, oh, I don't fuck with ugly bitches and you got mad or some shit. But I was trying to figure out what the fuck does that mean by him even referencing the fact that he don't fuck with ugly bitches, girl. That shit, I was like, huh? What they got to do with the price of tea in China, girl? What the fuck does that have to do with the price of tea in China, okay? Hope she knows that if they find out she's lying, she's going to be in trouble for false accusing. Now, Love and Lucky, that's exactly what I was saying. A lot of people were like, I wouldn't come out either. If I ain't do shit, I wouldn't come out either. Don't get me wrong. It's a violation of your, that shit is demeaning as fuck to have the police come to your house on some shit that you didn't do. I completely agree with that. But at the end of the day, if I know I didn't do the shit, I would have let them in there. Okay, I would have let them in there. And when they found out that I was telling the truth and I wasn't lying, I would goddamn sue that bitch. I would, boy, when I tell you, number one, you coming to my house trying to lock me up, you finna lock her motherfucking ass up for falsely accusing me of some shit that I didn't do. So I would have let them in to do whatever the fuck they needed to do if I didn't do nothing wrong. Because I understand that this is it's hard to do that shit when you know you didn't do anything wrong. But girl, the way the police is now, it's hard to goddamn just try to, you know, barricade yourself off and not allow them to do what the fuck they need to do. Because we need to understand that even though he probably did not do this, we need to understand that when someone accuses someone of pulling a weapon on them, that's just like you, okay? Any of you that are watching this right now, if you accuse someone of pulling a gun on you and they didn't do it, the police, whether you're telling the truth or not, the police are going to take every precaution necessary, and they're going to come there with their guns out. And they're going to come and they're going to tell everybody to get down on the ground. That's what they're going to do. Even though you might be sitting in the house, you ain't did shit, and you don't even know what's going on. They're going to come in the house and they're going to tell everybody to get down on the ground. And the reason why they're going to do that is because there was a call in that said that someone had a weapon. So I can understand the reason why they do that, because I mean you're going to be considered armed and dangerous. They don't know what the fuck you're going to do if somebody's calling saying that you got a gun. Now, that's not to say that these motherfuckers need to go up in there automatically spraying and shit. That's not what I'm saying. But at the same time, if somebody call and tell the police that somebody got a gun, they coming, okay? And they coming with their goddamn guns out, and especially if you don't let them in the house, they gonna assume that you got some shit to motherfucking hide, and then they're gonna start calling the SWAT team, all kind of motherfuckers saying that you in the house and you trying to goddamn shoot their motherfucking ass, okay? And that's the reason why they were calling this a standoff, even though he wasn't pointing no guns at them, but he was inside of the house refusing them, basically refusing them entry to, I guess, question him about what went on. So yeah. Kel said I would have let them in as well, especially being that he hasn't the best reputation right now. What better way to show you have nothing to hide? Exactly. What better way to show that you have absolutely nothing to hide? And I understand, like I said, for some people that is hard, but at the same time, being Chris Brown, you're a celebrity. You just can't, I mean, you knew these motherfuckers was gonna do this shit. These people got helicopters and all type of shit flying around your damn house, okay? And he was in there since 3 o'clock in the morning. He literally just came out about a little over an hour ago. Girl, I'm pretty sure he was up in there watching that shit on TV like, nigga, hell nah. This is some old fucked up ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. Crazy as hell. Yeah, Brayley Curran. I mentioned her name earlier. He probably thought he would be gunned down had he opened the door. The thing is, Coconut Jive, he opened the door. They said he opened the door. Originally, when they first went there and knocked on the door, they said he opened the door, but he told them in order for them to come inside of his home that they would have to have a warrant. So he did open the door. The police are looking for anything to put you in jail. Never talk to the police. I would do a lie detector test. Yes, she definitely, if to corroborate your story, if you want to prove your innocence, even though we know that sometimes lie detector tests are sketchy as fuck too. Okay, we know that sometimes the motherfuckers are sketchy. But if you want to prove your innocence, I don't see anything wrong with taking a lie detector test. Why not? Okay. But if that bitch called TMZ before she called a popo hoe, that bitch credibility just went out of the fucking window. I ain't saying, I'm just motherfucking saying. That is his legal right. What is his legal right, Kenneth? Yes, it's his legal right to tell them not to come in. Of course it is. Of course it is. But you have to understand that's when it's your legal right to tell the police that they cannot come into your home. If you have just been accused of pulling a weapon on someone, what's going to happen is what happened here. Is that they're going to call the helicopters, especially by Chris Brown having a huge compound, and he had all these people there. While he was holding himself, while he was in the house refusing to come out, there were people still inside of the house. So of course they were going to call the helicopters because they wanted to watch all of the perimeters. You know what I'm saying? So yes, that is your God-given right to refuse the police to come in your house and search anything without a warrant. So you're right about that. But also what it gets you is a lot of cameras and helicopters and all this other shit as well. So yeah, I pray that they don't bring his fatherhood into this. Baby girl wasn't there. I agree with you, Marcoya. I would think it would be fucked up for, you know, I'm pretty sure it's probably gonna affect his visitation rights with his daughter, even though that is fucked up. I agree with you, but I think it probably will affect it, even though it's not right. But yeah, especially by him putting those videos up on on Instagram the way that he did. I mean, from my understanding, his baby mama is a fucking leech. Okay, she's a leech. Don't get me fucked up. He needs to take care of his responsibility, which he clearly is doing. I mean, he's Chris Brown. He's doing what the fuck he needs to do. He's paying her $2,500 a month. But it's like, I mean, to me, she wanted this. What was it, $20,000 or some shit a month? And I mean, she basically was looking at her daughter as being some type of a meal ticket. Okay, and I'm pretty sure she's gonna probably use this to her fucking advantage. She's gonna try to make it seem like, see, he ain't been taking his medication. He looked like he's sick as fuck. He on some type of drug. Now, I'm not trying to be funny, but Chris Brown, he do look like he on some shit. I ain't trying to be funny, y'all. But that boy, I don't know if he's just trying to, you know, maybe he on that Bishop Eddie Long stroke died or some shit. Maybe he on that Bishop Eddie Long died, but girl, Chris Brown face sunk in and shit. I mean, he looking like he be smoking some shit, girl. Snoring some shit. He be on them pills or some shit, girl. I ain't trying to say, okay? I ain't saying, I'm just motherfucking saying. But he look like he's sick, okay? Like he on some shit. He's on like what the fuck is his name? Samuel L. Jackson said, he's on something, he coming off it. And it must be some powerful shit too, okay? It must be some powerful shit because that boy look crazy as fuck. Goddamn jaws on. Motherfucker looking like a fish and shit. Don't get me wrong, he handsome as fuck, but I ain't saying what the motherfucker saying, girl, but he look bad. Exactly, Amanda. The baby mom will try to say he's an unfit parent. I agree. Looking rank. Man, Chris just want attention. That's all it is. But shit, I'm pretty sure he don't want this type of attention. Shit. I mean, I'm pretty sure any celebrity will probably want attention put on them if it's in a positive way. But I don't think he would want no damn SWAT team and goddamn helicopters and shit flying around his house. I'm pretty sure he don't want that. Okay. Hell no to the no. He had just had this party and shit. I'm pretty sure. Like I said, I ain't trying to say nothing, no, throw him under the bus, and then I can't throw nobody under the bus if I want now. Okay. All of this shit is alleged. But they was probably in that house smoking some tweeds and shit, girl. They was probably in that goddamn house smoking some tweeds and everything, wearing them clothes all half off your ass. What the hell's going on today? They was probably in there doing some illegal ass shit, and they didn't want them popos to come up in there. I would, because like I said, if I wasn't doing shit, I'd have let them up in there. Be like, okay, now y'all motherfucker don't see I ain't did shit. Now motherfucker get the fuck out of my shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but they was probably not doing some more illegal ass shit. He on something and just losing it. Girl, it looks like, I ain't saying what this motherfucker saying. I'm glad a lot of rappers and artists are sticking by his side. I am too. You gotta stick as a girl. Didn't he have a woman last year accusing him of hitting and pushing her off his tour bus? He didn't have so many damn accusations against him from people who have said that he was hitting them, to the other girl who said that he took her phone from her and smashed the shit on the ground because she was taking a picture of him or some shit. But it's a whole bunch of damn accusations that have been people have been accusing him of doing shit to them. But like I said, I just hope and pray that these people ain't just trying to get this man fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Who the fuck cares about Chris Brown? They make too much money. I think Drake and Rihanna would be a great couple. This will affect his visitation. See, that's why it's hard to be on his side when it comes to stories like these. He needs to have his priorities in order, being his daughter first. I agree with you, Kels, because me personally, I mean, I don't think it's a great idea to have all these random ass people in your shit, okay? I mean, random motherfuckers. I understand that this chick, Bethany, whatever the fuck her name is, she said she done hung out with him before with Justin Bieber when they was playing goddamn, what the fuck she said, how to go get it or whatever the fuck. I understand that, but I mean, you just having these random ass motherfuckers in your crib in the goddamn hot tub. But Chris Brown is young, but he needs to understand that he has a responsibility as a parent now to make some smarter decisions and quit having these random ass people in your shit. Okay? And like I said, I'm pretty sure they was in there smoking some tweeds and shit, girl. They was in there smoking, girl. I ain't saying, I'm just saying, but Ray J was like, it's time to get the fuck out of Dodge. But at the very moment he was trying to get the fuck out of Dodge, the popo hole was down at the end of the garage, down at the end of the driveway, and they said, okay, you can leave, motherfucker, okay, but your vehicle must stay here on the property until we get a search warrant and we can look in this motherfucker to make sure you ain't got no illegal ass shit up in here. So yeah, that's what the fuck is going on with Chris Brown right now, okay? She's trying to get a rich black man to make her a soccer mom. Child. He looks and acts so different from when he first came out. Are you talking about Chris Brown or Ray J? Shauna. I'm pretty sure you're talking about Chris Brown. Fuck that, just got married. Exactly, girl. He just got married, so Ray J was trying to deal. They were having a party, and you know how celebrities do. When you having a party and you know you live in LA and you got some celebrity having a party and they all in the hot tub and shit, you know what they do? They go around and do whatever the fuck rich folks do. I ain't never been to one of these rich folk shindigs, but I'm assuming they sit around, they pop champagne and throw money up in the air, and they got all these damn random ass bitches in the goddamn hot tub or whatever the fuck they be doing. So I don't know what the fuck they do. I ain't never been to one of these shindigs, okay, from the rich folks, okay? I ain't never been to one of them shindigs. I would love to be a fly on the wall during a rich celebrity party. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily, bitch, I can't be there because Number one, I can't fit in. That's number one. So naturally, I wouldn't, want to be there because, like I said, I wouldn't be able to fit in at this motherfucker. But I would love to be a fly on the wall just to see how they interact with each other and just see what happens at a rich celebrity party. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, just a fly on the wall though. That girl is her friend or co-worker, Thick Chick. She's whose friend or co-worker, Marcoria? Are you talking about his baby mama friend or co-worker? So do y'all really think, and I had a lot of people who were also saying that they think this is some Illuminati shit. Now let me tell y'all something, okay? I have been asked this question several times. I'm not one of those people who is a conspiracy theorist to the point where I'm like, oh, I believe this is the Illuminati at work. Now, I understand everybody can have their own opinions. Don't get me fucked up, okay? Everybody can have their own opinions. But when it comes down to, oh, this the Illuminati fucking with him, girl, I'm not, girl, I ain't on that shit now. I ain't on that shit. Do I think goddamn the devil biz or whatever? Do I think the devil biz? Hell yeah, I think that devil biz on the motherfucker. But that motherfucker who I talking about some God is, I'm telling y'all, it's the Illuminati fucking with him. It's the Illuminati. Girl, stop. Bitch. It's the Illuminati, okay? Girl, there was people under that video talking about this was the Illuminati, girl. Talking about that's why they keep fucking with Chris. I'm telling y'all the Illuminati trying to take him out. Bitch. What about what Nick Young said about Chris Brown? What did Nick Young say about Chris Brown? I don't know. I'm so sick of them Illuminati bangers. Every damn thing is satanic to them. I ain't got nothing to do with what nobody believe in, but I was just like, anything that happens to a celebrity, they automatically assume it's the Illuminati child. Everybody, according to them, everybody, according to some people, is a part of the Illuminati. And I'm just like, the fuck? Okay, the fuck? Child, I don't know shit about no damn Illuminati, and I wouldn't even attempt to even try to speak on no shit like that. The devil business, yes it is, okay. And Chris Brown need to stop hanging around the wrong motherfuckers, and get him a better group of people to hang out with, okay. So that's all I'm gonna say about that situation right there, okay. When you have had the issues he has had, he can't be having the video shoot parties at his home. Agree, Kimberly. I totally agree. I understand that he's young. I understand that he wants to have fun. I understand he still wants to party and do it, do his little thug this or whatever. But you can't just be having no random ass hookers in your goddamn hot tub just hanging out and shit. And of course, like I said, these motherfuckers out there with their camera just waiting, okay? Just waiting to catch you put a damn one of them old tweets to your damn lips, you know what I'm saying? Waiting on you to put a damn tweet to your lips like, oh shit, bitch. Pull out your camera, bitch. Bitch, you see them over there? Bitch, you see Fabulous over there? Bitch, you see Ray J over there? Bitch, do you see Drake over there, girl? You see what they doing? These motherfuckers be waiting. They be waiting on a fuck up. And they be waiting for you to piss them off. Okay, for them to goddamn have some shit. The run to the internet and upload that shit to the internet. Okay? So, yeah. You better goddamn shit. I ain't saying have you some little... I just don't understand the shit. Hell, if I was rich like that motherfucker, I'd have me 3-4 friends, bitch. Okay, girl, come on over here. We finna have us a goddamn. We finna Netflix, eat some popcorn, drink champagne, bitch. I'm sorry. I just ain't into the crowds and shit. Cause like I said, you got some opportunist motherfuckers. Okay, opportunist motherfuckers. And speaking of hot tubs and people in the hot tubs, that baby mama of his was probably one of them chicks that was in a hot tub around his damn house. Okay, during one of these shindiggers. Okay, this chick that's his baby mama now. Okay, was probably one of them chicks that was in the hot tub during one of these shindiggers, and now she walking around here using her baby as a paycheck and shit. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Kel said another point you brought up. Why have all these strangers at the house? Why the fuck are all these people there? Where the fuck was your security? Your, people who you just let all these people in without having any type of security or anything? I don't know. This shit is weird to me. It's weird as fuck. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Hey, Cheska. Now they would say he's unsafe to have custody of that child. True. I don't think he's probably going to have her by himself again. No, the baby was not there. But I do think that when he's with his little girl, he might not have people at his house like that. But that girl, she going to try to use everything she can. She already tried to get, allegedly, she already tried to get the judge to drug test Chris Brown, but apparently the judge refused to drug test him. I don't know why. I guess if I had some type of inkling that maybe he's on some type of drugs, some shit like that, I don't see why the judge wouldn't, but apparently she refused to give him a drug test. But I think now that all of this shit is going on, especially him posting them damn videos on his Snapchat, talking about fuck the police, motherfucker, fuck y'all motherfuckers, girl. I'm pretty sure she, bitch, before he can delete that shit, before he can delete them Instagram posts. Oh, trust me, she already got that motherfucking app, whatever that app is, the Instagram app where you can download that shit. Oh, she done downloaded that shit already. It's downloaded already. Best believe that motherfucking shit, okay? Best believe that shit there. Brown, but he dig in his own grave. Plus, it's far to be petty, so stop giving these fools the ability to set you up. True. I agree. So, I guess we're going to go ahead and end this shit on Chris Brown for right now. We can come back to the shit talking about Chris Brown at the end of this discussion that I'm about to have about the 2016 Video Motherfucking Music Awards. Girl, this was the Rihanna, okay, the Rihanna concert with a little bit of VMAs mixed up in there, because Rihanna performed like what, 3 times, bitch? 3 motherfucking times Rihanna performed during the Video Music Motherfucking Awards. Let me run down this shit for y'all again, because I got my notes here, because y'all know a bitch can go on and on and on and on and on. But of course, Rihanna opened the VMAs with her performance. Now, can somebody tell me who these dudes are? Because I low-key kind of want to follow them on social media, because apparently they said there's some type of social media phenomenons or whatever. I guess they're the people who get shit trending. The Lizard Man and the Shamester dude, the announcers that was at the Video Music Awards, but I don't know who the fuck they were. Okay, so do y'all know who the Lizard Man and the Shamester were? Because I was like, what the fuck is that? And then they were saying how, you know, how these award shows, they can be corny. I mean, they were corny as fuck. I mean, it was cute, but they was low key corny. But do y'all know who the fuck they were? The Lizard Man and the Shamester. I'm talking about the Video Music Awards for those of you now that don't know what I'm talking about. Okay. Good night, She Mad Crazy. You had no idea who they were either, Christina. Girl, okay, girl. I didn't know who the fuck they were, to be honest with you. There's no shade, okay. But P. Diddy came out there with his Batwing shirt on and shit. And he presented the Best Hip Hop Video Award, and Drake won for Hotline Bling, and unfortunately his ass was stuck in the motherfucking traffic, okay? Then again, Drake was probably like, you know what, I really don't give a fuck about attending these Video Music Awards any motherfucking way, but I'll show up when, you know, at the end when I need to present this award to my boo thing. We're going to talk about that a little bit later as well. What Fifth Harmony beat Beyonce and what, bitch? Yes, I'm going to get to that shit, okay? That shit had me like, what too? But I think, was that like a People's Choice Award or some shit? I'm not 1,000% sure. But yes, Fifth Harmony beat Beyonce. I'm going to tell y'all about the shit in a minute. I don't remember what category it was just yet, but I do have the shit written down. Now, Ariana Grande and Nicki Minaj came out there, and Nicki Minaj's ass was looking good in that one piece. Okay, you know how sometimes, you know, the people who got the cement and shit in their ass, you know how sometimes the shit be looking awkward. Her shit actually looked proportioned that night, okay? Her shit actually looked proportioned in that one piece. So shout out to Nicki Minaj for that. Y'all know how I be admiring people's asses, and I'm one of those people who, bitch, get your ass shots if you need to get them. Just make sure that shit is the thigh to ass ratio. Just make sure that shit is leveled out right, you know, because like that photo that was floating around of Kim Kardashian in that one piece, she was on the beach with not Blue Ivy, bitch. She was on the beach with what the hell is her daughter name? Northwest and her son. It was just looking weird as fuck. Okay, it was looking very, very weird, extremely weird. I mean, that's what, you know, that Ant-Man situation where you got the ant with the big old ass with them little ass legs. It just looked weird as fuck. Okay, but I digress on that whole situation right there. And then you had Alicia Keys, who came out with her no makeup situation. You guys know that she's on this no makeup movement. And girl, I was fucking gagging because people were literally talking shit about Alicia Keys, talking about, girl, next time you need to make sure you put on some concealer or something. I'm like, what is up with people, y'all? Like, that's just like people that were talking shit about Gabby Douglas's hair. Don't get me fucked up. I understand people might throw a jab or two, maybe making some little innocent ass you know, comment or something, but the people who are literally like going ham and cheese on like Gabby Douglas and other girls talking about their hair was nappy and shit, like forgetting that We are black folk, okay? This shit right here, this shit don't belong to me. My shit is nappy as fuck up under here. And this is like people were talking shit about Alicia Keys saying, girl, next time you need to make sure you put on some concealer because depending on the event that you go to, you still need to look presentable. Basically saying that she wasn't looking presentable. I thought that Alicia Keys was very, very beautiful with or without her makeup. I thought she looked very, very beautiful in my humble opinion. I know people have their own opinions, but I think that Alicia Keys looked very, very, very beautiful, okay? But, and bitch, did y'all see the camera pan down there? Says I'm Olympic gold medal winners. Okay, shout out to Simone Biles, bitch. But Alicia Keys was presenting the award for the best male video. And what was it? Best male video? I think it was Rihanna and some goddamn dude. I don't know the fucking dude name. Really don't give a fuck. Okay, to be completely honest with you. Then Michael Phelps came out. Okay. I don't know what the fuck he was talking about. I don't know if y'all peeped this shit. What Michael Phelps was talking about. He was talking some shit about Future. Okay, y'all know who Future is. Sierra Boy Daddy. Talking some shit about Future being inspiring. I was like, nigga, what? Okay, Future is inspiring. Like, he inspiring to who? I mean, that shit just confused me. I'm pretty sure that shit was probably on the teleprompter. I don't know, but I was like, what the fuck are you talking about, Michael Phelps, about Future being inspiring? If anybody is inspiring, it's you, okay? If it's anybody that's inspiring, it's you. But I was kind of like, what the fuck are you talking about? Future is inspiring. But anyway, I don't know. That shit just threw me through a loop when he said that shit. He was high. Child, I wouldn't doubt it. But he was introducing Future. Future came out to perform. Now, is it just me or was Future's mic fucking up? Because when he started to put the mic to his mouth and he was trying to say whatever the fuck he was trying to say, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I can't understand the motherfucking shit, the shit that they be saying any goddamn way. 100,000, some about some goddamn commas, okay? Some of the commas, yeah. Some of the commas. Some about some fucking commas. So I can't understand what the fuck they be saying any motherfucking way. But his microphone was fucking up. So he was just up there doing this shit him. Okay? Doing this fucking shit him with the arms and shit, bitch. I'm like, his shit done fucked up. So he'll put it back to his mouth and try again, and the shit'll still be fucked up. So he'll go back to this shit and just let the chorus be playing. But bitch, I can't. Fuck up some commas. Okay, I know it was something about some motherfucking commas. Okay, I can't understand the shit that they be saying. So I just be like, I mean, I guess the reason why some people be into the shit is because of the beat. But bitch, they was all out there in the audience just bouncing around and shit, like they were just getting down to the shit. I'm pretty sure half of them people didn't know what the fuck he was saying because I don't be knowing what the fuck they be saying, okay? So yeah, I ain't saying, I'm just motherfucking saying. But let me move the fuck on. Did anyone see Jaden Smith? Yes, I did see Jaden Smith. We're gonna talk about his ass in a minute, okay? Okay, now, bitch, let me tell you something. Then we got old crazy ass motherfucking Kanye, okay? He comes out and I'm thinking Kanye West is about to present some type of award or some shit, or maybe he's about to present some artist that's about to perform or some shit. This fool come out there. Apparently MTV gave Kanye West 5 minutes to do whatever the fuck he wanted to do on the stage. Let me tell you something. That 5 minutes that they gave him on the stage was the most awkward, okay? The most awkward 5 minutes that I have ever experienced in my entire fucking life. I was like, what the fuck is he talking about? Okay? I was like, what the fuck is Kanye West talking about? He was talking about some shit about us coming over here on boats, but we came over here on different boats. Then he started talking about the music video. Then he shouted out Amber Rose in the back. She was like, oh, look at my wife. She a G. You know, she a G. She ain't even getting mad, I guess, for me shouting out Amber Rose. I mean, it was just some awkward ass shit, girl. Did anybody notice that shit? Because, I mean, I was trying to listen to him and trying to get some of the shit that he was saying, but girl, it was awkward. It was awkward as fuck. Because people were sitting out there in the audience like they were just waiting on him to say some, like, bomb-ass fucking shit. And I was sitting there staring at the TV waiting on him to say some bomb-ass fucking shit. But it didn't happen. Okay, I was just confused. I was just confused at full. Okay, I ain't saying what the fuck it said. So that happened. Like, what the fuck? Now, I was looking at the TV. When he got done, I was like, that's awkward. Like, that was awkward as fuck. But anyway, like I said, Rihanna, this was basically a Rihanna concert mixed in with a little bit of presenting of awards. So Naomi Campbell, with her beautiful chocolate self, she came out to present Rihanna. Rihanna was performing yet again. Okay, Rihanna performed what, 3-4 fucking times on this whole award show. I don't know, but she was introduced by Naomi Campbell. Okay, and then you had Rita Ora and some other dude. Some of these fucking people, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Some of these people, I don't know who the fuck they are, but Rita Ora and whoever this dude was, they present Nick Jonas. Okay, and Nick Jonas sounded pretty good. Now it was a little weird. Okay, the whole Nick Jonas performance was a little weird because he was being all extra and shit, all in a fucking diner and shit. I just didn't get it. Like, can somebody explain this to me? For those of you that are in here, and for those of you that are going to be watching this shit back later, can somebody explain to me what the fuck that song had to do with him being in a fucking diner? I don't know. I was trying to listen to the lyrics and shit. I was like, oh, okay, maybe this song got something to do with a diner. You know, like, oh, this gonna be cool. You know what I'm saying? But I couldn't understand what the fuck the song had to do with the diner. I don't know. I was gagging. I was like, can somebody explain that shit to me? I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. Okay, maybe I'm fucking tripping. But I'm gonna wait to see the comments on that one. But I didn't understand that shit about the diner and him performing the song in the diner. I don't know. I understand people do different shit, different stroke with different folks, but I just didn't understand that shit. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Okay. Then you got the dollar sign, top dollar sign. You know, he did his whole little situation or whatever. You know, his whole little performance outside with damn hydraulic cars and all that type of shit. Enough about that shit right there. I think he was trying to create a video like Ariana was doing. Okay, because I was confused. I was like, I was like, why the fuck is he in a diner? It was weird. But fuck all of that, okay? Fuck all of that shit there. Then Serena Williams with her thick ass. Okay, Serena Williams with her thick ass. I'm going to have one of Serena Williams booties one of these good old days, okay? Even if I had to buy that motherfucker. I ain't saying, I'm just saying, okay? Looking all delicious and shit. But she comes out, okay, to introduce everybody. Well, I ain't going to say everybody. Most people's girl, Beyonce, okay? Beyonce. Now, some people, a lot of people were saying that they thought that Beyonce's performance was overrated. They thought that it was boring, but I got my life. I thought that Beyonce did very, very well. But again, I am one of those people who enjoyed the visual album. Okay. You had a lot of people who didn't understand the visual album either. So I guess if you're one of those people who didn't understand the visual album, you probably wouldn't like her performance on the VMAs. Okay. But I thought it was great. I thought her performance was great in my personal opinion. I like the unison. Okay, her and her girls are the bomb. Okay, her and her girls are the bomb. They're just like, I don't know, they're just perfect unison to me. But I enjoyed her VMAs performance, but a lot of people were saying that the shit was boring. But bitch, I got my life on the visual album. Therefore, I was definitely gonna like her Lemonade performance. She performed the entire fucking album. And for those of you that didn't know this, Beyonce actually brought, okay, the ladies. I know Trayvon Martin's mom was there. Mike Brown's mom was there, and there was a couple of other people that were there. Okay, there were a couple of other people that were there. Mothers of men who have died to police brutality. She brought a lot of those people with her, and I thought that shit was the bomb. That motherfucking calm. And I ain't saying, I'm just saying, but those women were slaying the fuck out of their gowns. So I'm pretty sure, not saying that these women ain't got no money or nothing, but they were slaying the fuck out of their gowns. So I'm pretty sure that Beyonce probably had people in her camp or something that actually helped them get these gowns or some shit. I don't know. Or maybe these women just got some bomb ass people that helped them pick out these gowns or some shit. But they were looking fucking beautiful. And I thought it was awesome that she had these women with her. She brought them with her to the Video Music Awards. I thought that shit was awesome, okay? But they were slaying the fuck out of them gowns. I ain't saying, I'm just motherfucking saying. But I enjoyed the Beyonce performance, her performing Lemonade and all that shit, girl. Now, you had Jaden Smith and some other dude who presented the award for the best collab, and Fifth Harmony won that, okay? Fifth Harmony won that. And then Kim Kardashian West, okay? Kanye West's wife. She presented It's Britney, bitch, and Britney Spears came out there. Now, look, I ain't trying to slay. I'm not trying to shade the fuck out of Britney Spears or nothing like that. But y'all, Britney Spears fucked up. Okay, Britney Spears was fucking up. She was lip syncing, bitch. Britney Spears was lip syncing and she didn't even know the words, bitch. Okay, she was fucking up like a motherfucker. Britney Spears did not remember the words to that fucking song, girl. Okay, and I bet she was looking like she was hoping and praying that camera wasn't on her damn face, because she was just, I mean, she was like, I'm like, girl, you don't know the words? Like, what the fuck is really going on? That was a horrible lip sync, bitch. I was like, is it just me or is she like fucking up? Okay, like, girl, she was not. No, it was no. That was not the bomb B. It was not. I'm sorry. No, she did not kill that. Sorry. Okay. Sorry. That was horrible. I'm not saying, I'm just motherfucking saying, bitch. Okay. Yeah, it's Britney, bitch. No, you did not slay that shit. I ain't saying, I'm just fucking saying. And then we had the Olympic gold medal fucking winners, including Simone Biles. Okay, including Simone Biles. Gabby Douglas was not there because she was having some type of medical issues. Hopefully it's nothing serious, girl. Get well soon. But they were presenting the award for the best female video. And of course, Beyonce slayed the fuck out of that as she won that award. So the Olympic gold medal winners were able to present Beyonce with the award for the best female video. Now, bitch, I don't know about anybody else, okay, but Tracy Ellis Ross, that is a beautiful ass woman, okay? For her to be her age, that is a beautiful ass woman. She could slay in anything. She came out there looking like a G, had on her sweatshirt hanging off the shoulder and shit. And again, she was presenting Rihanna because, like I told y'all, it was the Video Music Awards, but it was also a Rihanna concert, pretty much, okay? It was a Rihanna concert as well. So Rihanna performed again. And Rihanna, y'all, Rihanna just an entertainer all around. I enjoyed every single one of Rihanna's performances, to be brutally honest. But the one I enjoyed the most, I think it was her second one, where they came out there where she had on the MC Hammer pants and the shit over her head. I think that's the one where she had all the people behind her and they were dancing, doing the Caribbean dances and shit. That's the one I enjoyed the most. But you know, I pretty much enjoyed all of her performances. Then Fifth Harmony, okay? Fifth Harmony presents Best New Artist, and DLT won whoever the fuck. I don't know who half of these motherfucking people is. Then they had some performance by some people who I don't fucking know who the fuck they are. And then we have Video of the Year. And Beyonce takes Video of the Year for Formation, okay? She came out and, of course, she had to thank her husband and her beautiful daughter for basically sharing her with the world. And, of course, she had to give a shout out to the Beehive, because one thing about Beyonce is that Beyonce has fans, okay, that will ride or die for her, right or wrong, okay? The Beehive is going to, you say some fucked up ass shit about Beyonce, they will sting the fuck out of your ass, okay? They will fuck your whole world up. If you say some fucked up ass shit about Beyonce, okay, yeah. So she definitely had to give a shout out to her, the Beehive, because though, I mean, when I tell you her fans are some of the, wow, them some hardcore ass fucking people. You got a lot of people who, like Wendy Williams, you have a lot of people, these celebrities who have these gossip blogs and things. They're very cautious about the things that they share about Beyonce, because they know that the Beehive, those are some fucking, girl, those some scary ass fucking people. I ain't saying, I'm just motherfucking saying, bitch. But I'm almost done, y'all. We can get back on to whatever the fuck y'all want to talk about, okay? Now, Mary J. Blige comes out and she introduces Rihanna for the final time. Okay, Rihanna just performed now. Okay, I'm pretty sure Rihanna was tired of the motherfucker. But she just performed. Then Mary J. Blige came out there looking all scrumptious and shit. And if y'all didn't know, Mary J. Blige is going to be having an album that's going to be coming out. Is it in the winter? Is it next winter or this winter? I don't know. But that album is going to be fucking fire, because we know that Mary J. Blige is has filed for divorce from her husband. And bitch, we all know that when a woman is going through some shit, especially if she is an artist, bitch, that's when she does her best fucking work, when you're going through a little bit of something. So we already know, okay, that this Mary J. Blige album is going to be fire. Okay, so I'm pretty sure we all going to be bumping that shit in our motherfucking car. So Rihanna performs again. And then after all that shit, that's when Drake comes on stage in his tuxedo and shit, presenting the Michael Jackson Vanguard Award to Rihanna. And I don't understand the whole hype about what people were saying about the whole Drake and Rihanna thing. True enough, Drake said that he was in love with Rihanna since he was 22 years old. But Drake said that shit about a lot of people, okay? He said the same shit about Nicki Minaj, how he been in love with her. So I think people were reading a little bit too much into it when he said that. And then they were saying that, oh my God, Drake kissed Rihanna. I mean, it looked like to me, I don't know, maybe somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, but it looked like a cheek kiss to me. It didn't look like no lips. I'm thinking they was slobbing on the lips or some shit. It was just a cheek kiss to me. Okay, it wasn't no slobbing on the lips and no shit like that. So I was confused why people was like, oh my God, Rihanna and Drake, they are a couple. They made it official on the Video Music Awards. When I watched this shit, I was like, bitch, where? Okay. It was the lips. It looked like the cheeks to me. Okay. Maybe it was the lip, but it looked like the cheeks to me. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. But people were assuming that they were like a couple because he said he's been in love with her since he was 22. Shit. I was in love with a lot of celebrities when I was younger. Okay. So I think they go together on the low. Hell, child, a lot of these celebrities slobbing knobs and shit on the low. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. But that was the end of the Video Music Awards, y'all. I thought it was cute. Okay, I did think it was cute. There were a lot of corny shit that was going on. Okay, there was a lot of corny shit that was going on, but I thought it was cute. Okay, I enjoyed it for what it was. So yeah, but like I said, it was a miniature Rihanna. It was a miniature Rihanna concert mixed in with a little bit of a presenting of awards. But I got my motherfucking life. Beyonce slayed. I don't care what nobody say. I think it was awesome. And I'm not no Beehive member, but I just enjoyed her performance. I did. All right. You just made it to the broadcast. Jasmine, you done missed a lot, girl. It was the BET Cousins Award. BET Awards cousin. True. Rihanna can't sing. Maybe she can't sing to you, but she's one hell of an entertainer, okay? She's one hell of an entertainer. He went to dinner and her family too. That don't mean nothing because he went to dinner with her. Beyonce was snatching all kind of edges. I enjoyed, like I said, I enjoyed Lemonade, and the Juice Man was watching it too. He was like, how long Beyonce was on the stage? So she was on that stage a bit of 15, 16 minutes. She performed her whole album, okay? I think, of course, she didn't sing the whole entire thing, but she performed all of them. I think I don't know. She performed, goddammit, and it was awesome to me. So many black performers though, love that. Yes. Girl, talk about them sucky ass hosts. Oh, you talking about them two guys? I was asking y'all about them. I've never heard of them. They said there's some type of internet sensations, but I've never heard of them. Lizard Man and whoever the fuck the other dude was. I have no idea who the fuck they are. Hey, Keisha. The lemonade that night was dry without sugar and water. Child, whatever. Whatever. But I thought it was awesome and amazing. But we can get back on, we can talk about whatever y'all want to talk about now. If y'all want to get back on the Chris Brown discussion, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna check my my Facebook news feed to see what the fuck is going on with Chris Brown right now. Because like I said, the last I watched the live stream, I cut the shit off because I had got bored. Because I mean, it was, they weren't doing shit. I even think he went back in the house at one point. I think he had went back in the house at one point. So I don't even know if he's still out there. What the fuck is going on? But yeah, now this is the girl. For those of you that don't know, let me show you guys the girl. Again, her name is, I forgot what the fuck her name is.
If somebody put a gun to your head,
here she go.
do you all honestly think I wanted this and I caused this? If somebody put a gun to your head, what would you do? Call the police? Do you all honestly think I wanted this and I caused this? If somebody put a gun to your head, what would you do? Call the police?
So basically she said, if you all think she wanted this, basically saying if somebody put a gun in your head, what would you do? So girl, are you insinuating he put the gun to your fucking head? I don't know. I don't know. It's just a little bit awkward, but that's her right there. For those of you that were wondering what she looks like, that's her. Okay. But again, all I'm saying is her story seems a little sketch. Her shit seems a little sketch. Not saying, I ain't saying that, you know, Chris Brown didn't do it, but I'm just saying it seems a little sketch. Fox 10. Let me go there and see what the fuck is going on. She don't look his type. She wasn't there for him necessarily. She said she was just hanging out in the hot tub. So I don't know what the hell's going on with Fox 10's website, but they shit didn't crash. So maybe it's my fucking phone. Hey Mandy. What about Nicki Minaj and Ariana Grande's performance? I talked about their performance. It was okay. It was all right. I mean, it wasn't nothing to just write home about. I mean, it was okay though. Okay, they're I don't know if they still are. Don't go touching people's shit, I guess. Maybe because she couldn't get Bill Cosby. Say what? Say who? Chris Brown has way too many people around looking for a moment. That's true. But I'm still following this shit, y'all. It doesn't look like, it looks like they have Ray J's video up on their live feed. The fuck? Okay, these people have been live for damn near 5-6 hours. What the fuck is really going on? Okay. What's up with everybody besides Beyonce looking like they had outfits on clearance at Charlotte Russe? Benita! It's always some drama with Chris Brown. How much is he worth that he keeps happening to him? Child, Chris Brown is rich, girl. I don't know how much he's worth, but he worth a lot of money. But these people are still surrounding this boy house, y'all. They still surround his house, y'all. It's some fucked up shit. Here's the live feed. It's still going on, y'all. It's still happening. In case you guys are not aware, yes, they're still around this man's house. Bitch. Yeah, they still out there. But I'm over the fucking shit. I'm over it. But family, you guys are caught up, okay, on the shit that has been going on. You guys have heard my recap of the 2016 Video Music Awards, and I already gave y'all the fucking tea that's going on with Chris Brown about the shit that allegedly happened over there at his Tarzan, California mansion, okay? With this chick, this goddamn sketchy ass woman who claimed he pulled out a gun on her. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. I'm going to do some research on this shit to see if she actually called TMZ before she called him. Because again, if she called TMZ before she called the Popo Ho, yeah, all her credibility just went out of the fucking window. So I'm about to go ahead and end this motherfucking shit, family, because I need to get me some sleep, watch this shit out my face, okay? For those of you that are new here, okay, hit that motherfucking subscribe button because I can't fucking talk. I'm delirious. I've been working all day, family, so excuse me if I fuck up. But if you are new here, hit that subscribe button because we have a whole lot of fun around up and through these parts. Also, if you enjoy these live streams, and for those of you that don't know, very, very soon I will be having a system set up to where you guys can actually call in. Y'all can talk to me and we can discuss the shit together, the topic at hand together. So for those of you that are interested in that type of stuff, definitely stay tuned because I'm about to upgrade all of this shit, this old rank ass webcam and all this shit is about to get upgraded. Because some people be like, girl, are you recording on a webcam? Yes, bitch. Okay, this is the Google Hangout shit. So all of that shit is about to be happening. So if you're interested in that stuff, all of that is about to be coming to the ThickChickVlogs channel. So make sure, okay, you hit that subscribe button. And if you enjoy the live shows, please consider giving it a thumbs the fuck up. And make sure you're following me on Facebook because I always announce on Facebook when I am going live. That link is down in the description of this video. And I will see you guys when I'm going to see you. Bye, family.